how you lost in the second half. Just the kind of momentum you wanted today?
Yeah, and we kind of even hate using that word momentum. You know, that when you play a football game, it's got to be steady. You know, you can't get too low, you can't get too high. So, you know, we try not to use that word. And, you know, I thought our kids proud of. I mean, it's hard to win a football game, and against the opponent like Missouri State, who's won a lot of football games here in the last 8 months, and the battle and to stay in it and to be able to finish the football game. I mean, you know, you talk about when you're going through tough times, your circle gets a little tighter. The guys that are on the field are the most important, and to get a win for our kids, to get a win for our coaches and our support staff that work hard each and every day, I'm just so happy for them, and to be able to do it, trust me, to be able to do it for our fans and to be able to do it for the band, the student body. You know, we work hard. We just want to make people proud of what we put on that football field.
Obviously, the result was different, but what was different with the group second half this week compared to 2 weeks ago?
I see a focus. You know, we said, hey, let's go in this game. Just, you know, we put a plan to win together every week. And really this week, and, you know, we took this quote, you know, that we had years ago, you know, at Cincinnati, that, you know, your thoughts turn into words, your words turn into actions, your actions turn into habits, and your habits is what can help you achieve success. It can fulfill your dreams and goals. But it all starts with your thoughts. So having good thoughts, you know, it starts with our mindset going into the game, going into play to win. You know, we're going to be aggressive. No pressure. Pressure was on them. So I thought our kids handled the 4 quarters, the highs and lows of a football game, didn't get too low, didn't get too high, and was steady and was able to finish a football game and get a tough Missouri Valley Football Conference win.
So your guys up front defensively, we know you guys had 4 sacks. Seems like they really stepped up today.
Yeah, we've been constantly looking. I thought last week, you know, even last week, I thought we had 10 negative plays with some sacks. And, you know, our D-line is young, and I feel they're very talented. And I think they're strong, they're quick. And today, to see the 4 sacks, to see our defense create turnovers, I think the game came down to what team was going to make the most mistakes. And we made plenty of mistakes, you know. So it came down to penalties, came down to turnovers, and they had more mistakes than what we did.
You talk about explosive. You got a couple of explosives offensively and on special teams, which probably really turned the game. Not turn the game, but really put the game kind of in your hands.
Those explosives turn into touchdowns. Bottom line, explosives turn into touchdown. To think you can drive a ball for 15 plays and getting 4 or 5 yards of crack in today's game of football, it's not. You got to have explosive kickoff return leads to a touchdown. Explosive pass play leads to another explosive pass play and a touchdown. So, you know, I know we haven't shown that. We've been working on it a heck of a lot. And today, to be able to execute on some of those throws downfield, the explosive at the end of the game, you know, the learning point there is, you know, I'd rather we fall down, but to tell a 19-year-old, 20-year-old to fall down on an 80-yard touchdown, because you don't want to give the ball back. And with our young group, every day we learn. Every day we show something from Saturday so that we can learn from it. Getting a personal foul on a touchdown, we've shown that. Now we got to execute it, you know, because now we're kicking off way back in our zone, and it led to a touchdown for him.
I mean, Sam's return could have turned into a disaster. I mean, he dropped it. It was one
Yeah.
football, you know.
Yeah, makes a play. I mean, part of the game of football is, you know, ball's in the air, who makes a play? Ball hit the turf for him, he picked it up. We obviously had some blocks down, good blocks for him to give him a seam, and then he made the rest, and it gave enough momentum, you know, I shouldn't say momentum, but it gave us enough confidence that we're going to score in that drive. And, you know, we didn't score there in the third quarter, you know, when we, you know, went for it on 4th down. Those were drives where I thought we had them. You know, we're driving, running the ball with the quarterback. Then the third quarter switched, went into the 4th, and we lost a little there. We would have liked to have finished that drive.
What can this win do for you, for this group moving forward against a ranked team?
I just think it shows you what you can become. You know, when you talk about your goals and dreams of what this football team can do, it's there. We always said, you know, our big word this weekend was in a reflection, or whether a coach was talking, was about fire, about a spark, and what that can do to a football program. And to beat the 15th ranked team at home, give us a spark that if we continue to work, because we're not changing, we're going to show up and we're going to get back to work on Monday. We're going to learn from the game, just like we did when we got blown out last week. We got back to work. We learned from it, practice. Those actions turn into habits. Well, we got to learn those habits, and winning is a habit, and we got to learn how to win.
You put the big guy in there for that third one or fourth
Mhm.
one, Stafford.
Mhm.
Is that the Tom Zick refrigerator Perry kind of thing?
It is. I mean, Jelani was a high school running back at 280 pounds. So we caught bus. And when, we put it in this week, just thinking, we've been faced with a lot of third and short yardage, fourth and short yardage, and to get 300 pounds going forward, and he's pretty athletic for 300 pounds. So, gave us enough to get a first down there.
But yeah, I know it's a bye week coming up or an off week or whatever, but Benio went out. You had a couple other guys go out. I know it's really, really early, but Benio seemed to, was on the crutches.
Yeah, we did, and we'll get him checked out this week, and he's a big part of our offense and his blocking and his leadership. So we'll try to get him back on the field. Those are things out of our control. It was great seeing him back on the sidelines, though, cheering our guys on.
Talk about the offensive line. Lost a starter, beginning of the game, started the game, so much for 300 yards.
We've challenged our offensive line. I think they had to sit down to kumbaya this week in the O-line room, and we're still switching people out, and Dan Becker's out, and so then David Metzler, another redshirt freshman, is playing, and then you lose to right, and we got R.J. Johnson that comes in. So for us, that unit's a tight unit. They aired some things out. They knew that they underperformed probably a week ago. Not with effort, but just maybe that mindset in the first, second quarter. So I thought they did a tremendous job coming, because it's about run fits, and we know that they can run block, and to see them maybe pick up the stunts and the blitzes and give opportunities for our quarterbacks and running backs to run the football, I couldn't be any more proud of the work that they put in this week and what they did today.
Just how much is Dimitri grown up a little bit in his shirt over these last two games? Obviously, you said he should have went down on the last touchdown.
That's hard, yeah. We're just trying, what's funny, you're trying to get a first down. You're not thinking you're going to break, so from us, if we get a first down, game's over. Well, you got a first down, and next thing you know, it turns into an 80-yard touchdown win. So, but every day he gets better. Every day, whether it's coming from Monday to Tuesday's practice, Tuesday to Wednesday practice, every week he gets to play a football game. He's getting better. He's getting more comfortable. He's getting more confident. You haven't seen the best of him because he's learning a heck of a lot each and every day, whether it's pass concepts, protections. We're force feeding it into him, and he's doing a great job studying it during the week. And the minute you see the light is coming on for him, he has the opportunity with his legs and arms to hurt some defenses.
I felt like today you guys went a lot of 2-3 tight end packages. What did you like out of that, or what was behind that?
I think probably right there before the 4-minute offense, we didn't want to give the ball back. So you might have saw, maybe a 12-13. When Jake went out, you got to go on your call sheet and cross out a lot, because he's your second, third tight end. But Serrano came in and was able to be that third tight end if we needed that package. So, again, sometimes you got to make adjustments in the game, but we like our 2 tight end sets. Drew is athletic enough that he can be a receiver. Josh is a great blocker for us and can catch the football also.
What's the status of Christian Turner? So he was a scratch from the depth chart.
He was. Yeah, it's great. He's rehabbing, and to be able to see him out of the boot this week, I believe he'll be back with us soon. I don't know how soon. Probably won't practice this week with the bye week, but I'm hoping that we'll get him back going into the Indiana State game, because he's a huge piece of our offense.
Just defensively, I know you had that double-digit lead again, and it kind of got away from you. Now another week to kind of, shore that up.
Yeah, I saw a great defense. When we were driving there, and what was it, 20-10. We're holding a team that has a lot of explosives, to 10 points. Then the game just started going back and forth, and last team with the ball was going to score a touchdown. They did. Luckily, we were up 14. But it gets into that type of game. But I'm proud of what our kids did defensively. I know there's yardage. I don't look at yardage. I look at score. I look at getting the win. And to be able to play the defense and force turnovers, we went into this saying we have to force turnovers. And I thought we did that in the first half, and I thought that was a huge difference in this football game. And we didn't turn the ball over.